So excellent, guys. Finally, our plot has succeeded to kidnap or bellow our Atreides or whatever. So that's really nice because he's gonna make a nice prisoner, and we're actually gonna get 14 gold. Well, that's okay. We'll take the 14 gold. It's not really as much as I had hoped for, and by far not as much as we had to pay for our kids. But still, it was pretty good. So you know, that should yeah, get rid of a lot of our money problems here. Now, I think we're gonna try and do that immediately again, simply because it works so well. In fact, can I kidnap this guy? 96%. That's actually pretty good, because he does have a lot of money. You know what? I'll try and kidnap this guy, and we'll see who would like to join in. That'd be really nice. In fact, if we take him. Now, we still have not had any luck with our wife and, you know, kids. And there's more raids that are being declared upon us. So, I do believe... we keep losing money. So, I have to swear fealty. And I think we'll swear fealty to... probably Pentos, I feel like. Because... well... You all have slaves. Anyone who's not a slaver? Well, Lorath is out of the question. So it's basically Novos. 12,000 men. 9,000. 20,000. I feel like we're gonna swear fealty to Novos, which I cannot do. We're a neighbor. What are you talking about? What about you then? Okay, we can only swear fealty to you or Mir, I suppose. Okay, so they must actually border a capital. Well, I guess we'll accept Cohort then, because Cohort already has quite a few provinces here. We need someone as our overlord, otherwise this is not gonna go too well. It's annoying. I really would have hoped for something else, but we're just... It's not possible to keep this up any longer. We are losing so much money, and that's simply not a good idea. Okay, so our vassals are still pissed off. We're in debt, and my wife just started to like me again, so I'm not sure if that's probably gonna change. Now, King Darren the Young declared another war on Dawn to take over the Torrentine. They have done that, and now they are facing the North in a independence war, but they're probably gonna win. Alright, so I'm planning a special occasion with my lover. Spend time with my wife instead. Yes, we will definitely do that. Not because I hate my lover, but because I need that son with my wife. Well, that kid, I should say. Okay, I do not want to participate in that plot. Yes, and they better not use that claim, but they have, of course, done so. And now that they're in my... well, that's kind of annoying. So, what kind of claim do you even have? You have a claim on Dagger Lake. Okay, well, since I already don't own all of this, I guess it doesn't really matter all that much. I actually want to check out religions. But, yeah, this is quite problematic. What's this? According to your Chief General Doran Ravenshield, the peasants of Dagger Lake are having frequent troubles with highwaymen and wild beasts. He suggests constructing a series of outposts along the roads of Dagger Lake. The peasantry would feel much safer. Unfortunately, I do have no money to spare, so I'm sorry. But, yeah, I would have loved to do that, but I don't have 40 gold lying around. My daughter, I've actually sent her to be educated with my wife, my first bastard daughter. She actually liked it, so, yeah, I don't know. We'll give her probably the, playful, yeah, playful and haughty, so we'll give her that. Intrigue, it's probably the best for her. And let's see what's going on here. Alios, you should end your plot. Yes, made you a general. Not because I want you to plot around. So we can convert to Ali's culture or religion. We'll of course not do that, because then there would be no point. But we will actually check out one more plot. Okay, there's no more plots. Good. So yeah, I think, guys, I'm gonna try and spend some time off camera. I know we've just started the episode, but there's not much going on. There's nothing I can do right now. I could go for claims, but really there is no point, since we don't have money or troops. So we'll have to wait a little bit. I'll try and get my wife pregnant, and I'll come back once that has hopefully happened. So I'll see you guys in a second. Fate smiles upon me, my wife is pregnant. Oh my god, I've been waiting for this for so long. Now, a couple of events obviously led up to this. As you can see, we have reiterated our love for each other, so that's a plus 15. We also are no longer in debt because we had an event. We automatically asked for a loan from a vassal, and that certain person has actually accepted, so we're no longer in debt, which is amazing. But we'll have to repay that at some point, of course, but that should not really be a big deal. Also, we improved relations with our family members, so much so that we actually became a family person. And yeah, we're also no longer dishonorable, which I'm actually not sure why that went away. I actually just noticed that right now. So yeah, a lot of things have happened. So now our wife likes us so much more, and she's finally pregnant. So now all we gotta do is kind of make sure that we can change our laws to become ultimate genitor. But for that, we must make our vassals like us. Now, our sister is actually currently bedridden because she has the pox, and yeah, we have our brother Doran, who's also sick, but he could actually marry. Now, I would like him to please not marry Senel. You know what? I will probably marry you to Melissa. Yes, that's probably the best. Just marry her. And then again, why? I think he can do a bit better than just marrying Melissa. You know what? What about you? You don't have any kids. Your heir is Ryan. Who is Ryan? I don't know who Ryan is, but yeah, that's sort of interesting. Well, anyways, we'll just move on forward. Basically, we need to wait until this is gone, because then our vassal should like us, I assume. Yes, that is basically the deciding factor. And then we can change our government. No, not our government, but I meant that we can, well, do a certain thing that I, for some reason, I don't know what I was trying to say. We can change a succession. There we go. Holy shit. So, as you can see, the cohort has just decided to colonize something, the North Fields. And that's actually kind of good. We might be able to get that, since we are technically the High Lord over that region. We'll have to see. My concubine is pregnant, but apparently it was not me. Well, you know what? I'm honestly not too concerned about that. Well, actually, that's not true. We are concerned. We're incredibly concerned about that, so we'll definitely check that out. Yes, we'll of course hire someone to find that out, even though, you know, I kind of need the money for other things, but we'll do it. We'll do it, of course, and we might have to break up with her, because the thing is, we cannot have any more kids. So, yeah. Basically, I want to change the succession to ultimate genitor, so that the one inheriting the High Lordship and the one inheriting the castle is going to be the same person. Then we'll have to change it back next time, but that's okay. Alright, so the maid I hired to gain my concubine Daki's confidence has not found anything at all suspicious. I will confront her directly. Yes, we'll do that. We'll see what she says. And she started crying when I asked her if she's been unfaithful. She profoundly assures me of her undying love, virtue, and steadfastness. Well, I mean, to be fair, there's no real reason to doubt her, but, well, other than us being paranoid, of course. Okay, my daughter Doria is learning some more swordsmanship, which is obviously quite amazing. We are a skilled fighter ourselves. Okay, so far we have not had any luck with this plot, but that's okay. We're probably gonna be successful sooner rather than later. Now, also one thing that happened, a couple of people have died. So right now, if we have a look at our minor titles, we can actually see that we have Alios, Donifus, and Gory's Ravenshield, all three of them as commanders, but their father Doran has died. But his three sons are all commanders for us, and each one of them actually has kids. Donifus does not, but the other two both have daughters, at least. We'll give you the humility focus, and you will get the idolizer and conscientious. Well, we already have that. How about you go for pride? I don't know. I haven't really given anyone pride yet, so we'll do that. Compensate her for, or him, for my mother's treatment. Sure, we'll do that. We'll definitely do that. We could extort our subjects, which we might do. In fact, what does it do? Well, we shall see. Gain 5 tyranny, gain 70 gold. You know what? I think we're actually gonna do that. Yes. So this is that. Yeah, I saw. So that is what's going on as well. Triple taxation. They should have told me about that event. I knew that was gonna happen. I only clicked it because I thought, you know what? If it's just tyranny, then it's probably worth it. But okay, well, never mind. So we did gain some money, which is good, of course. But now we're not gonna get, well, but then again, we're not gonna get any money anyways out of this, so it's fine. All right, fine, whatever. It's okay. We'll just have to check out what this kid is gonna be, and then we need to make sure that our vassals like us for it. In fact, it's gonna be even more difficult now. Oh my god. You know what? Here's what we're gonna have to do. Yes. Improve relations with that vassal. Do it quick, because she needs to like us. 32. So it's the levies raised the wrong government and being ruthless and a drunkard as well as a tyrant. Other than that, it actually is not looking all too bad. Okay, so according to Justice Daniel, the small folk of Daggerlake have started a delightful tradition where small folk from several villages meet up and dance, feast and pair up for future marriage. By promoting this tradition, Daniel believes that the area will develop a strong local culture that will attract more peasants. So that will give us extra tax for 2 years, but would lose 40 gold and gain prestige. Harvest festivals. Sure, I mean, yeah, I guess so. I don't really see why not. So that it's fine. We'll accept it for now. We'll accept it, I guess. Okay, now my wife hates me again. What is even going on? Oh, that's because I have no longer sent her a gift. Okay. Well, of course not join these plots. I could end them, but nah, it's fine. We'll leave them. I'm not particularly worried about them right now. So after I told Lythine, whoever she is... Oh, she is Maron's daughter, the one my father raised to nobility. Well, she is a rowdy, so she's gonna get the stronger focus. Leaving me... after I told Lythine it was time to head home, she looked at me with a grin on her face and told me to race her home, leaving me to carry everything on my own. Now, I don't know why this tower is leaning, and what this has to do with the... with this thing, but we'll give her the playful trait. There you go. So she seems never to be grumpy, always playing without a care in the world. Well, that's fine. That's good for you, because you are going to be a great martial character. I can see that already. Now, also, not only Doran Ravenshield died, but we also had Simon Sphinx, who died, and now we have Loreza of Plankytown ruling, and she was married to Lord, or she was betrothed, and now actually married to Lord Alaris of Plankytown. He was the son of Simon. There's basically aunt and nephew married. The nephew is the weak one with the dragon egg, whereas the aunt is the one in charge of both castles. And they now have their son Quentin. Interesting enough. And a son was born to Prince Garen of the Golden Fields and Lady Azera of the Golden Fields named Digos. No. So we already have a Garen. We already have a Maron. So how about Dorn's our brother? My grandfather is Morse, so we'll go for Morse, I suppose. Yeah, there you go. And he's the one to heir to the castle of the Sea Lord's Palace. And you are the one I'm going to give the duty focus, because I need to be making some money. And now what we need to do is change to Ultimate Genitor and have no more kids. That is what needs to happen. But that's going to be incredibly difficult to do. Well, actually not. We could change the focus again. We could maybe go for... Oh, yeah, we could go for something else. Well, I feel like it might be time. I mean, after all, we're skilled steward and we're quite diligent and also very ambitious and also ruthless. And money is an important part. We still have to repay a loan. So I feel like maybe going after business focus would be nice. Carousing could also be good. But now that we have a son, I think we'll go for this. Yes, so let's do that. Still, I'm thinking about, you know, if this guy dies, he just needs to have a sickness or something and dies, then this whole plan is bad again. But then again, if we have another son and we go for ultimate genitor, that son will inherit the High Lordship, but this first one is going to be the one who inherits the castle. So it's still somewhat problematic, but we'll have to see how things turn out. And another daughter was born, Tayin. She is gonna get the etiquette for. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna send it to the faith because she is an imbecile. Yes. So, in fact, can I? I cannot send you away. But we have an extra tithe. Thank you, Moose. Good job. I actually just named a son after you. Well, not necessarily after you, but he has your name. So I guess that's kind of a great reward. And now you left me. Wait, what? Oh, he's incapable. Well, in that case, I think my mother's gonna do a good job collecting taxes. Although, you know, he just done a pretty decent job, actually. So, I'm kind of surprised by that. Despite his incapableness, he did a good job. Okay, so now my daughter is struck with the pox that is apparently still raging. And, well, Moredo is of course just doing his job, so there's no need to compensate him for everything he does. I mean, of course, I'm quite happy that he does what he does so well, but it's not important. It's not necessary, I guess, to give him money for it. Alright, so, I didn't actually mean to click that, but I did mean to click you. Okay, so it's only -10. Pretty good. And apparently she has, well, increased the levy reinforcement rate. Still, our levy is pitiful. What? 400 men. Not even. Triple taxation sacked. Well, once that is gone, it's going to go much better for us. We'll accept the commander position because that means we are going to be less fertile. And I think that's exactly what we need. Our son, Moran, is learning the art of swordsmanship. We'll force him to train as well. And we actually made him a better fighter, ruthless, and a trained fighter. Perfect. Can we force you to train? We could legitimize you. Well, one thing I could always do, if actually my daughter, you know what? Can I marry them? Can I marry you? I wonder. Can I marry you to my own son? That would be interesting to see. I could marry you to my brother, my nephew, but not my actual son. Alright. I just want the titles to be together, but I feel like it's more important that we get this castle than that we get the High Lordship. That's just what I feel like. So if I was to go, this is primogenitor. So it doesn't matter if they are. How do I get this guy? Elective. I think elective the only thing I can go for. And actually, you know what? That might be fine. All right, we need a new general. Not entirely sure why, but I think I will pick my sister since she's pretty decent. So what happened? Oh no, so still the 3 Raven Shield commanders are here. Just the other one, Timian, I think was his name. He is actually gone. Alright, we can extort subjects again. Let's see what kind of options we have. Peasants of Dagger Lake. Sure, why not? Why not? They have triple taxation, but we are making some decent money. In fact, we're actually still making quite a lot of money from our provinces, so I like that. And if rebels do pop up, then Kohor is going to have to deal with them. So I think overall it was most definitely a good decision to pledge fealty, but I would have loved if it was Bravos and not Kohor. But, you know, this is a choice I still had. I think it was the right decision, nonetheless. Anyways, though, I think I'll end this episode here. Things are looking well. Only thing we need to do now is obviously change our succession, but that should be possible. And and then we'll see how things go from there. But anyways, that was it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.